Young Miami is one wild, wild girl, and the amount of crazy things she's done and said on camera is probably too much for one video. She's admitted to loving golden showers.
I can't say it.
You got to.
It say take a shower if you like golden showers. I do.
Golden showers, meaning when the guy pees on you, pee on you everywhere if you like it.
She's thrown big shade at suspicious industry giants like Diddy, and she's ready to start beef with just about anybody. These brazen moments of madness are what truly set her apart and make people want to see more of her. It's just this controversy, that controversy, and that other controversy. You know the one I'm talking about. So brace yourselves as we take a sneak peek through the wildest moments of Young Miami's career. Get ready to be dazzled, amazed, and utterly spellbound. It's showtime. Snitching on Diddy.
Like he wasn't ready, and I was trying to be a woman and work through things, and he wasn't ready. So then I was like, and I left.
In the whirlwind world of hip-hop and celebrity culture, the spotlight often unveils more than just the glitz and glamour. First, we have the sensational story swirling around Young Miami, one half of the rap duo City Girls, and her alleged involvement in a narrative that has the internet ablaze. Rumors have surfaced suggesting that Young Miami may have revealed information about hip-hop mogul Diddy, known for his influential music career and business empire. This story has captured the attention of fans and critics alike, raising eyebrows and questions about the nature of their relationship and the truth behind these claims. The saga begins with a storm brewing in the world of entertainment as whispers turn into roars regarding the alleged actions of Young Miami, a figure known for her unapologetic presence in the rap industry. At the heart of this controversy lies the claim that Young Miami, whose real name is Karacia Rameka Brownlee, has been implicated in a scheme designed to divert public attention away from the mounting legal troubles of none other than Sean Combs, better known as Diddy. Diddy, a name synonymous with success in the music industry, has found himself entangled in a web of legal battles that threaten to tarnish his legacy. Among the most prominent is a lawsuit filed by his former partner Cassie, who has brought forth serious allegations against him. As the legal pressure mounts, a narrative has emerged suggesting that Diddy has sought to manipulate public perception by orchestrating distractions to overshadow the negative press. Enter Young Miami, who has reportedly been thrust into the limelight as a key player in this alleged strategy. Sources close to the situation have come forward, claiming that Diddy provided Young Miami with a substantial financial incentive, a sum well into the six-figure range, to act as a smokescreen for his legal woes. The purported arrangement involved Young Miami utilizing her significant social media influence to shift the focus from Diddy's courtroom drama to more positive, family-oriented content. The evidence cited by these sources points to a sudden change in Young Miami's online activity. After a period of relative silence on social media, she re-emerged with a series of posts that struck a stark contrast to the prevailing narrative surrounding Diddy. One such post featured an endearing video of Young Miami and her children enjoying a day out at a Miami Dolphins game, a moment of familial bliss that seemed to captivate her followers. This seemingly innocent post, however, has been cast in a suspicious light by a blind item that alleges the content was not merely a spontaneous sharing of personal joy, but a calculated move orchestrated by Diddy. The claim is that the timing of the post was no coincidence. It was intended to generate a buzz that would steer conversations away from the allegations faced by the music mogul. The strategy, if it indeed existed, did not unfold in isolation. Further allegations suggest that Diddy engaged in another act of media manipulation, this time involving the paparazzi. A report by Page 6 unveiled photographs of Diddy appearing downcast and remorseful, images that seem to evoke sympathy rather than scrutiny. The blind item alleges that these photos were the result of a deliberate photo shoot, with Diddy and the photographers collaborating to capture the perfect shot that would elicit a compassionate response from the public. The public felt deceived and expressed their disappointment in no uncertain terms. How deep does this rabbit hole go? The allegations against Diddy are grave, and if the claims about Young Miami's involvement hold any truth, it paint a picture of an entertainment industry where image and perception are manipulated with precision, and where the lines between personal and public life are blurred for the sake of damage control. This is just the beginning of a complex tale that weaves together the lives of two prominent figures in the music industry, set against the backdrop of legal strife and public relations battles. The narrative takes a dramatic turn with the emergence of claims that Young Miami inadvertently confirmed the accusations made by Cassie against Diddy. This development adds a layer of complexity to an already convoluted story, as it suggests a possible validation of the serious charges brought forth by Cassie. Cassie, a singer and former long-term partner of Diddy, has accused the music mogul of severe sexual and physical abuse during their relationship. These allegations, detailed in a lawsuit, paint a harrowing picture of a young woman subjected to a pattern of coercive control and mistreatment at the hands of a powerful industry figure. Cassie's claims have sent shockwaves through the entertainment world, prompting a reevaluation of Diddy's character character and conduct. In the midst of this turmoil, Young Miami has become an unexpected corroborator of Cassie's story. The revelation came to light in a public and heated exchange on social media between Young Miami and Gina Huyn, another woman romantically linked to Diddy. The altercation, which played out for the world to see on Twitter, saw Young Miami making statements that, when scrutinized, appeared to support the narrative of abuse outlined by Cassie. The Twitter feud, sparked by a series of posts and retorts, escalated quickly as Young Miami and Gina traded barbs. Amidst the online battle, Young Miami made a comment that caught the attention of onlookers and fans alike. She referenced a scenario involving sexual acts, suggesting that Diddy would have relished the idea of Gina engaging in such behavior. This offhand remark resonated with the allegations made by Cassie, who had described being forced into similar situations by Diddy. The implications of Young Miami's statement were not lost on the public. If her words were to be taken at face value, they seemed to corroborate the disturbing pattern of behavior Cassie had accused Diddy of perpetuating. This inadvertent admission by Young Miami added credibility to Cassie's lawsuit, as it hinted at a consistent modus operandi on Diddy's part. The gravity of Young Miami's comments cannot be overstated. They suggest that the allegations against Diddy are not isolated incidents, but part of a broader, more systemic issue. The public's reaction was a mix of concern for Young Miami's well-being and outrage at the possibility that she too might be a victim of Diddy's alleged misconduct. Love for golden showers.
What is it?
I can't say it.
You got to.
It say take a shower if you like golden showers. I do.
Golden showers, meaning when the guy pees on you, pee on you everywhere, you like it?
I just like it.
Recently, Young Miami has turned heads and set the internet ablaze with a personal revelation that left fans and followers utterly astonished. In a recent episode of Carisha Please, Young Miami, a prominent figure in the hip-hop community and one half of the rap duo City Girls, made a personal disclosure that caught the attention of both the media and her audience. During a segment of the show, which often features candid discussions and playful interactions, Young Miami participated in a game alongside the esteemed rapper Trina. It was within this lighthearted context that Young Miami selected a card prompting a response to the topic of golden showers.
So I'm gonna be honest with you, I've never had a golden shower.
I did.
Did you?
The moment Young Miami vocalized her preference, it became clear that this episode was set to be a standout in the series. Her openness on such a private matter was unexpected, and it was this candidness that propelled the conversation into the limelight. The public's reaction was swift, with social media platforms becoming the stage for a wide array of responses. Some expressed support for her frankness, while others were taken aback by the nature of the revelation. The media quickly picked up on the story, and the term golden showers found its way into numerous headlines, discussions, and social media posts. The term P. Diddy began trending on Twitter, a play on words linking Young Miami's disclosure to her relationship with the music mogul Diddy, whom she has openly dated. This nickname, while humorous to some, underscores the viral nature of Young Miami's revelation and its impact on pop culture conversations. The broader implications of such a personal disclosure by a public figure. On one hand, it highlights the evolving landscape of celebrity culture, where the boundaries between public personas and private lives are increasingly blurred. Young Miami's willingness to share such information reflects a growing trend of celebrities embracing their authenticity and challenging traditional norms of privacy. On the other hand, the public's engagement with this disclosure raises questions about the nature of celebrity fascination and the extent to which personal details are consumed and discussed by the public. It also showcases the power of social media as a platform for immediate and widespread reaction, capable of elevating personal anecdotes to trending topics within hours. Young Miami's relationship with Diddy has been a subject of interest, with the two sharing insights into their spiritual connection in personal moments, such as attending church and praying together. This juxtaposition of their private spiritual practices with the public's fascination with more intimate details of their lives paints a complex picture of modern celebrity. In the wake of Young Miami's revelation, the conversation has extended beyond the initial shock value, prompting discussions about personal freedom, the nature of consent within relationships, and the societal norms surrounding sexuality. It is a testament to the changing tides in how public figures navigate their personal disclosures and how audiences react and engage with the candidness of those they follow. Admitting to being bisexual.
Megan Thee Stallion.
I'm a smash all day and tomorrow.
In a candid revelation, Young Miami has shattered stereotypes and sparked conversations, confirming her bisexuality with a boldness that's as unapologetic as her music. This isn't just about who she's attracted to. It's a declaration that challenges norms and empowers others to live their truth. The hip-hop industry, long dominated by a certain bravado and often rigid perceptions of sexuality, found itself at a pivotal moment when Young Miami, one part of the dynamic rap duo City Girls, made a striking personal revelation. expression. On a platform where artists frequently face the pressure to conform to traditional norms, Young Miami's admission of her bisexuality was not just a personal declaration. It was a powerful statement that rippled through the music scene and her fan base. During an appearance on Jason Lee's talk show, the rapper, whose real name is Karesha Brownlee, engaged in a game of smash or pass, a pop culture litmus test of sexual attraction. It was here that Young Miami candidly expressed her attraction to fellow artists, including the likes of Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion, both of whom have also openly identified as bisexual. Her words, "I'm a smash, all day and tomorrow," regarding Megan Thee Stallion, were not just a playful comment, but a forthright acknowledgement of her sexuality. The significance of this moment cannot be overstated. Young Miami is a figure who commands attention, not only for her music, but also for her role as a fashion icon and influencer. Her admission, therefore, carried a weight of influence, potentially altering the landscape for how sexuality is viewed within the hip-hop community and among its followers. The initial reactions were a mix of surprise, support, and, as expected in the age of social media, controversy. Fans and fellow artists took to Twitter and Instagram to voice their support, praising Young Miami for her courage. The conversation quickly transcended beyond her personal life, sparking broader discussions about the representation and acceptance of LGBTQ plus individuals in hip-hop. Young Miami's openness about her bisexuality also intersected with her public image as a strong, independent woman unafraid to speak her mind. This revelation added another layer to her persona, one that defies the often one-dimensional portrayal of women in the industry. It underscored her multifaceted identity and reinforced the message that personal authenticity should not be sacrificed for public approval. The City Girls rapper's disclosure also came at a time when discussions about sexuality in the entertainment industry were becoming increasingly mainstream. With more artists coming forward with their own stories, Young Miami's admission contributed to a growing narrative that challenges the status quo and encourages self-expression. In the days following her appearance on the talk show, the internet buzzed with opinions. Some commentators highlighted the importance of such admissions in normalizing bisexuality, particularly for women of color in the public eye. Others speculated on the potential impact this could have on her career. Would it open doors or close them? Would it endear her more to her fans or create a divide? As the story unfolded, it became clear that Young Miami's admission was more than just a fleeting headline. It was a cultural touchstone that would have lasting implications for her career and for the industry at large. Mean comments on Joe Budden.
Oh, I'm sorry. They said she did 3 episodes this year or something like that, right?
4 this year, and I think 8 or something total.
Y'all view watching. Stop watching
Yeah,
the views.
y'all hating, bro.
In a sensational twist of events, Young Miami of the City Girls, known for her no-holds-barred approach, took to social media with a scorching tirade that has everyone talking. The fiery tweets, laden with raw emotion and unfiltered opinions, seemed to take aim at a titan of the podcasting realm, Joe Budden. With a reputation for his candid commentary, Budden found himself at the center of Young Miami's verbal crossfire. The digital sphere buzzed with speculation as the rap artist expressed her disdain for what she perceives as a new era of men, possibly including Budden, who she accuses of preying on her downfall. This clash of personalities sets the stage for a deep dive into the controversy that unfolded, leaving fans and critics alike to parse through the tweets that shook the hip-hop community. Young Miami recently unleashed a storm on social media with pointed comments that have the internet ablaze. In a series of tweets that could only be described as incendiary, Miami called out detractors and naysayers, with a particular focus that seemed to zero in on hip-hop media heavyweight Joe Budden. Known for her bold and unfiltered persona, Miami's words were a no-holds-barred clapback to Budden's own sharp commentary on his podcast. As the tweets ricocheted through the digital landscape, they sparked conversations and debates on the nature of criticism, the dynamics of the industry, and the power of a voice that refuses to be silenced. This is the story of Young Miami's mean comments on Joe Budden, a tale of words that cut deep and the reactions they provoke. The digital realm was set ablaze when Young Miami, one part of the rap sensation City Girls, took to Platform X, formerly known as Twitter, to voice her frustrations in a series of fiery tweets. Her comments, which were both raw and unfiltered, seemed to be directed at a specific target, though she cleverly avoided naming names. The intensity of her words suggested a deep-seated annoyance with certain individuals in the hip-hop industry, particularly men whom she accused of undermining her success. Among the sea of tweets, one stood out where she stated, "You know you that bitch when risk ass preying on your downfall." This statement, potent with defiance, was a clear message to her detractors, and many speculated that the barbs were aimed at Joe Budden, the prominent podcast host known for his unreserved opinions and critiques within the hip-hop community. The saga unfolded as Young Miami, whose legal name is Karesha Brownlee, expressed her exasperation with the current state of discourse among her peers. Her tweets painted a picture of a cultural landscape where the lines between constructive criticism and outright negativity have become blurred. In a particularly scathing tweet, she exclaimed, "I got tender bunch about a podcast and talking down on a that's 29. Put on your seatbelt." This outburst was interpreted by many as a direct response to Joe Budden's remarks on an episode of the Need to Know podcast. During the show, Budden discussed the Complex's hip-hop media power ranking, where he sat at the pinnacle, while Young Miami's podcast Carisha Please was positioned at number 7. Despite its fewer episodes, her podcast has garnered significant accolades, including 2 BT Hip Hop Awards, sparking debate over the merit of such recognition. The implications of Young Miami's vehement tweets rippled through the hip-hop community and beyond, sparking a flurry of public reaction. Fans and followers dissected her words, debating their meaning and the potential fallout from such a public display of discontent. The intensity of her language, particularly the use of phrases like and tender, underscored her frustration with what she perceives as a betrayal by those within her professional circle. The public's reaction was a mix of support for her candidness and criticism for the manner in which she voiced her grievances. Amidst this social media storm, the spotlight turned to Joe Budden, who, despite being a central figure in the narrative suggested by Young Miami's tweets, had not responded at the time, leaving the public to speculate about the next chapter in this unfolding drama. Rap Freak's name drop.
Roaches wasn't supposed to rhyme with Been Out Noches. Like I said, it was a statement. Like, I was closing out the end of the song, and I said what I said.
Hip-hop has long been a canvas for the boldest and the bravest, a place where artists paint with words that shock, provoke, and entertain. Young Miami, one half of the sensational duo City Girls, has embraced this tradition with her solo single Rap Freaks, a track that has set tongues wagging and heads nodding across the globe. But what's the story behind this audacious anthem that's become a cultural touchstone? The creative spark for Rap Freaks didn't just appear out of thin air. Young Miami, born Carisha Romeka Brownlee, drew inspiration from a lineage of hip-hop royalty known for their unapologetic and racy lyrical escapades. She stands on the shoulders of giants, artists like Trina, whose boldness paved the way for women in rap, Lil Kim, who never shied away from expressing her sexuality, Biggie Smalls with his smooth yet candid storytelling, and Nicki Minaj, a queen of modern rap, who commands the scene with her fierce and playful wordplay. These pioneers set the stage for a track like Rap Freaks, where Young Miami pays homage to her forebears by pushing the envelope and continuing the legacy of provocative name-dropping. The song is a playful nod to the industry's top figures, a way to show love and respect while also staking her claim as a force to be reckoned with. It's a balancing act of reverence and cheekiness, where each name drop serves as a wink to the audience, inviting them to join in on the fun. The song's impact was immediate, sparking discussions and debates within the hip-hop community and beyond. Fans dissected each line, pondering the implications and the stories behind them. Artists mentioned in the track reacted in various ways, some with humor, others with surprise, but all within the understanding that Rap Freaks was a celebration of the culture they're all a part of. When Young Miami unleashed Rap Freaks onto the world, it was akin to dropping a spark into a powder keg of cultural conversation. The reactions were as varied as they were immediate, with each name-dropped artist becoming part of a larger narrative that extended far beyond the track itself.
The reason why the song was so short was because I had a couple more people that I was going to name, like I was supposed to say Drake name.
The song's release was like a siren call, drawing attention from every corner of the hip-hop community. Fans were quick to flood social media with their takes, dissecting each line for hidden meanings and possible implications. But it wasn't just the fans who were talking. The artists themselves became part of the dialogue, their responses adding fuel to the fire of Rap Freaks' cultural impact. Some artists, like Lil Baby and DaBaby, found themselves at the center of Young Miami's lyrical escapades, with the song playfully suggesting intimate encounters.
When it came out and he blowed up, and then it was like, he the baby, and I'm Lil Baby. He don't sound like me. He ain't trying to like kick my swag. His name just the baby.
While Lil Baby's baby mother expressed her lack of enthusiasm for the mention, the rappers themselves took it in stride, understanding the playful nature of the track and the tradition it honored. Diddy, another high-profile name in the song, was depicted in a particularly memorable line that referenced his own rise from humble beginnings to hip-hop mogul. His reaction was one of amusement and camaraderie, recognizing the clever wordplay and the shout-out for what it was, a sign of respect and a testament to his influence. The broader cultural impact of Rap Freaks was undeniable. It sparked discussions about the role of women in hip-hop, the power dynamics within the industry, and the ongoing evolution of the genre. Young Miami's song became a mirror reflecting the complexities of the hip-hop world, prompting conversations about artistic expression, gender, and the ever-blurring lines between personal and public personas. The BDSM-inspired music video accompanying the track only intensified the buzz, its provocative imagery perfectly complementing the song's themes. The visual feast of whips, cages, and framed photos of of the mentioned artists added a layer of sensory indulgence to the already spicy lyrics. Rap Freaks wasn't just a song. It was a cultural moment that highlighted Young Miami's skill as an artist and her savvy understanding of the power of controversy. The track's release was a masterclass in marketing, ensuring that Young Miami's solo endeavor would not be quickly forgotten. As the dust settled, it became clear that Rap Freaks had achieved its goal. It had people talking, laughing, and debating. It had artists reacting and interacting. And most importantly, it had reaffirmed Young Miami's place in the pantheon of artists who are not afraid to push boundaries and challenge expectations. Hatred against men. Young Miami has never been one to shy away from speaking her mind. As the calendar turned to 2024, she took to the social media platform X, formerly known as Twitter, with a resolution to embrace positivity in the new year. However, her tweets quickly took a turn, revealing a palpable frustration with what she perceives as a troubling shift in male behavior. In a series of impassioned tweets, Young Miami, whose legal name is Carisha Brownlee, voiced her disdain for those she felt were undermining her success and well-being. "I really want to be positive in 2024, y'all hating for real," she declared, setting the tone for her no-holds-barred approach. But her message didn't end there. It extended to men as well, whom she accused of preying on her downfall. Her tweets seemed to be charged with a sense of betrayal, as she expressed an expectation of such behavior from women, but appeared genuinely disheartened to encounter it from men. "You know you that woman when men preying on your downfall. I expect that from women cause that's what women do, but y'all men, LOL y'all some weak men," she exclaimed, her words echoing across the social media landscape and igniting a firestorm of reactions. The rapper's tweets hinted at a broader societal issue, a sentiment of disappointment with the modern man's approach to conflict and communication. "Men not outside in the field no more, they online chatting like a woman. I hate this new era of men. OMG, what happened to men that don't talk no more?" she lamented, her words painting a picture of a cultural shift that she views as negative. The public's reaction to Young Miami's tweets was as varied as it was swift. Fans and followers alike took to social media to voice their support, their criticism, or simply to speculate on the catalyst for her outburst. Some pointed to Joe Budden, the former rapper turned podcast host, who had recently made comments on his Need to Know podcast that could be interpreted as dismissive of Young Miami's podcast, Carisha Please. Budden, who sits atop Complex's hip-hop media power ranking, had playfully suggested that Young Miami's podcast might not see the same level of recognition in the future, despite her show's success and accolades, including 2 BET Hip Hop Awards in 2022 and 2023. His comments, which included a rendition of Queen's Another One Bites the Dust, were seen by some as a possible trigger for Young Miami's tweets. Media coverage of Young Miami's tweets has varied, with some outlets focusing on the sensational aspects of her statements, while others have taken a more analytical approach, examining the underlying issues that her tweets may signify. The cultural impact of her statements cannot be understated, as they contribute to an ongoing conversation about how women in hip-hop navigate their careers and personal lives under intense public scrutiny. The hip-hop industry, historically male-dominated, has seen a rise in powerful female voices like Young Miami's, who use their platform to challenge the status quo. Her tweets bring to light the complexities of navigating a career in such an environment where success can attract both admiration and unwarranted criticism. The public's engagement with her tweets underscores the evolving expectations of gender roles and the shifting landscape of hip-hop culture. Moreover, Young Miami's use of social media as a platform for personal expression is indicative of a broader trend among celebrities who wish to communicate directly with their audience. Social media offers a unique space for public figures to share their thoughts and experiences without the filter of traditional media. However, this unmediated access also comes with the responsibility of understanding the potential impact of their words on their followers and the public at large. The implications of celebrities addressing personal grievances and industry politics on social media are multifaceted. On one hand, it fosters a sense of authenticity and relatability. On the other, it can blur the lines between personal and public personas, leading to intense scrutiny and the possibility of misinterpretation. Young Miami's tweets serve as a case study in the power of social media to amplify personal sentiments and spark widespread cultural discussions. In considering the broader implications of Young Miami's statements, it is essential to focus on confirmed information and the known context of her tweets. While speculation about the specific targets of her frustration may abound, the factual basis of our analysis lies in her expressed desire for a positive 2024 and her subsequent commentary on the behavior she attributes to a new era of men. This was all from our side. Thank you for staying with us. If you enjoy our content, our newest videos are just a click away.